Hello guys, we are on our journey for Roadtrip Nation. I'm Christy, and this is Vivian, and
Hi.
she... We'd like to introduce our guest, Lori Harris. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So, when you were our age, what were the challenges you had when you were trying to find your own road in life?
I had no idea what I wanted to do. That's why I went to a community college first and transferred. I knew they had a great radio and television program at PCC. I knew I wanted to get into that type of business because my father was in the film industry. I went there and was in their television and radio production, and then I heard about a study abroad program. It was their first ever study abroad program, and to go to England. And I signed up for it and qualified. I was one of 44 chosen, and we studied abroad in Oxford, England. And that just lit the fire. I was accepted to Loyola Marymount University, and I was in their communications department and graduated with a BA.
On your journey, were there any pressures that you had to overcome?
During school and kind of after graduation, I started doing a lot more film jobs, not as a PA but as a costumer, set costumer. And I was kind of, my direction went more towards costuming and not the production aspect of producing and assistant directing. I just kept working so much, producing and directing, and I was making a good living and traveling a lot of places, wonderful places, that I was able to, that I just kind of dropped producing and directing altogether and just stayed in costuming.
I find myself conflicted with what I want to do because there's just so much I want to do, and I don't know what I should put all of my effort and energy into right now. So have you ever been in a place where you were lost and didn't know what to do next?
Oh, well, yeah, that's when I kind of started off in my career, because I didn't know whether to take the costuming path or to pursue producing. And what you want to do, you can incorporate so many different aspects of other things that you want to do. Pursue every aspect. Think of things like, oh, how can I do that? I'm going to do this so I can be different. It's all about, to me, I see that everything popping up, new things popping up, it's like, how can I be different from that other person? And it works. And I think, and it inspires others, I think, too.
What skills must someone absolutely have to succeed in your field?
Be a good listener. I just say give 150%. Be on your toes. Learn to be the peacemaker. Make everybody happy.
Compromise?
Compromise, yes. Just be there 150%.
So, can you describe how it felt when you knew you had reached success?
When I did this movie called Ali, and I asked, when they hired me, I said, listen, I want to go to Africa. Will I be able to do the whole thing and go to Africa? And they said, yes. I said, okay, I'm going to another country. This is great. I knew I had kind of made it with this one designer. Her name is Marlene Stewart. She did The Doors and JFK and Ali, and she had confidence in me. She's a big-time designer, and had confidence in me to take me throughout the show. And I guess that's probably when I realized, oh, I'm hitting the big time.
So, can you describe how it felt when you finally found the confidence to be a costumer and saw that it was possible to build a life around what you love?
Yeah, when I keep, getting called for work, so, and I knew that I could take time off and not freak out about it, and that I would be called back to work. So, that's when I realized.
Do you have any future careers?
Future career?
Yeah.
What I want to do to further my career?
Yeah.
Well, in my department, costuming, I mean, I could work up to be a supervisor, which would be supervising the whole team, or a costume designer, but here's my advice. I think if you want to get into this industry, be the head of your department. Because it's not necessarily going to guarantee you always working, but the business is always is evolving.